Guys, it's Felix, and this is day 5 of our Asia trip. If I sound a little bit sick, I am. And we have breakfast here.
Switch the camera around.
And it looks pretty good. And along with this, everyone also got a bowl of noodles with this. And this is complimentary with the hotel fare. A bunch of different drinks. There's a salad, fruit salad. And then on the other side, there's also some bread, cheese, some cereal, and muffins. So all in all, it seems like a really good breakfast. And I'm gonna do it. Alright, so if you guys didn't see earlier, okay, almost. This is the hotel we are staying in. It's designed like a traditional Chinese home. So that's what it looks like on the outside. And this is the neighborhood that we are in. It does not really look like a place for a hotel, but trust me, it is.
You guys late.
Okay, so now we have arrived at the Summer Palace. Is that a 747 I see flying up in the sky? Oh, the camera is not focusing. Yes, I see it. But we are here at the Summer Palace here, and we will tour around it for about 3 hours, and I'll get some cool footage of that. Also, I am using a different camera now, so let me know what you think of it. Okay, so now we're climbing up this man-made hill, and we should have a nice view of the whole palace complex. There you can see some roofs of the buildings. It is a relatively good exercise to just climb up this mountain. It's kind of a combination of a park and a historical site, which makes it a really nice place to explore. Alright guys, so now we are at the Summer Palace's a small pond here. It's supposed to replicate what you would find in the Chinese city of Wuxi, and it's very nice and peaceful here. Look at this, it's a really nice view. We are on the bridge of Nobin the fish. That sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? And look at it, it's pretty nice here. We are still at that pond, and there are a lot of lilies. There's a few flowering ones across there. Groves of willow trees and small temple complexes. So all in all, it is really pretty here. So we are here at 4 great regions, which is, I believe, where the Chinese thought the 4 different areas of the world converged to a center. And it's a wonderful temple complex, and only the emperor could use much of the material here, including this. This is a type of glass right here, and that temple design is very intricately done. And from here, there's also a great view of some of the city, and over to the west, the mountains, which I'll pan over to in the distance, and that is where the Great Wall is, which we will visit on Thursday. If I didn't mention that already, and I'll probably mention that a few more times. Yeah. There's the mountains, the West Mountains, and so that's the 4 great regions. This is the temple of Buddhist incense, or something like that. I think something must have been lost in the translation here. but it's a very tall building, what you would probably imagine as an Imperial Chinese building. And it has a pretty good view of the lake down there, which we will be crossing on a boat later. So yeah, this is the temple. I don't know if you can see it or not, but in here is the Buddha statue. And those are the incenses in front of him. So I suppose the name wasn't actually that misleading. But you can see how he has so many hands. So yeah, you have to pay an extra 10 yen to get into here, which is about $1.50. And you can't actually get in, but the view is pretty nice from here. Okay, so this is the view that you get from the temple. It's pretty excellent. You can see the whole lake that surrounds the summer palace. And the city in the distance. Take a look at this view. We just scaled down the mountain. That's the Buddha Temple of Incense that we were just at. And now we are at the bottom of this complex. We are heading towards the lake to get on the traditional boat. This is another view from all the way at the bottom. And now we are exiting, coming out to. Okay, so now we're about to board the traditional style boat.
Let's get the best seat. Let's get the best seat. Let's see that we can.
And over there is a stone boat that the emperor built back again. And here we are. So we are departing port and headed for that island over there in the distance.
iPhone 7 camera.
Okay, so now we have a really nice view of. Okay, that's good for you. Of the Buddhist temple. All right, let's head outside. Don't mind the real kids. Yeah. And this is part of the Summer Palace complex. We are now crossing the bridge of insert awesome name here. And there are 17 arches and lion statues, and each lion statue supposedly has a slight difference and is different than the last one. So see if you can spot the differences. And it's also a very good view of this whole place. So we have some food now for lunch and some drinks. So we're gonna grab some grub and then head into the Beijing Zoo, which is supposed to be one of the best in the world. These here are Chinese alligators. You can see they're smaller and their body shape is slightly different than what you'll find in the American alligator species. So we are in the amphibian and reptile exhibit right now. There are a bunch of different turtles. You can see that guy right there. Alligator snapping turtle. Look at that baby deer.
Suckling.
She's getting in there. Getting in there. Getting in there.
That's nasty.
Cool. These deer are really cute. And that baby especially. Oh, well, that makes it worse, I think. Okay. Earlier we saw some Tibetan wild ass, which was a great translation, by the way. And here we have some zebras. Red deer, yeah.
Ew, it's pooing!
Here we have some giraffes. Those necks are pretty sexy. Here at the giraffe.
How much is it? $5.
Look at the wallabies. Wallabies, I say. So here we have some African elephants, which are my favorite African animal. And they are very impressive. This one looks pretty old, if you ask me. There's another one in the back, and I think there's probably a few more inside. The animal selection here is pretty good, but the architecture and infrastructure is slightly older, so keep that in mind if you want to visit this place. Well, we are about to enter the aquarium, which is really expensive. It was about $70 for all 4 of us, and hopefully it is worth it.
Tickets?
Everyone that we talked to though said that this is the very best part of the zoo. And we are heading in. First up, we have the Rainforest Adventure.
It already looks pretty cool.
It looks pretty good, yeah. Do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Where?
Alright, this already looks pretty nice though.
Wow.
Look at this. Wow, this is looking pretty nice. Sorry about the lighting. It is pretty dark in here. you can see that it is blended in really well with the rocks, but that is a Chinese giant salamander. Yes, it is a salamander, and yes, it is giant. And over here, we have some pretty darn big catfish, and look at that. Look at the size of these fish compared to the size of the face of an average human. They're pretty darn big. These sharks. These are pretty damn big sharks. This area is called Shark Wharf, and it's designed to be kind of like a small town by the sharks. So that is pretty cool. Here we got 2 beluga whales. And it looks like they are playing with the trainers above. So that one has an orange ball in his mouth. So we are here at the Aquarium Stadium where a show is about to take place. Final countdown play in the background, and this fat sea lion lumbering around his leg on the floor. Man, what a sexy beast. Okay, thank you. Okay, he has arrived at the podium when you're too short. Welcome to this edition. Can you spot the crab? By the way, it is not the whole thing. So where is it? It's right there in the... Oh, that is noise. It's a beastly creature. That is a giant soap pod. I have not seen that, and there's a skull in the habitat, which makes it nice. It makes all the experience better. We are at the last exhibit of the day, the giant panda. There is a relatively small giant panda. The national symbol of China. That's pretty cool. There's some footprints. Look at how close we are. It's so fluffy. So for dinner, I think we're going to go into this restaurant complex, which is kind of like a food court where you can get a lot of different types of foods. So here we have some Beijing style food. It's not really what you would imagine as Chinese food. So now we're at a skewer restaurant, and we have some, it looks like chicken wing skewers, and we also have salad with tofu skin. Find a few skewers here. Never finishing up. Everything looks pretty good. It was pretty spicy. spicy. It left you a lot of numbing feeling, maybe like Sichuan peppercorn would. But all in all, it's pretty good. We have some, what is this, Mom?
红豆双皮奶，红豆
So red beans
红豆酸奶就是其实
with yogurt underneath.
对。
So we'll give it a try.